Hi guys! So how are you doing? I'm very happy as usual to be back with you for another episode. Today is episode 25 of my Inspirations podcast. So that's a podcast dedicated to knitting and the yarn I dye for my Etsy shop. So I'm Christelle. I'm an indie dyer based in France, near Paris. Indie dyer, indie designer, and I'm very happy to be back with you for another episode. So this is a very short episode today because I'm all over the place. If you're new to the podcast, first of all, I've not been blonde all my life. That's brand new. So if you're a returning viewer, you might be like, oh, what happened? I don't know, I just felt like, changing, so this is my new blondie look. I love it. It was a bit of a challenge because, I didn't know that it was so... It's a bit aggressive, the product, to get bleached like this, but it's worth the effort. So yeah, new look, new hair color, new haircut, shorter. I love it. So if you're new to the podcast, I didn't look like that on the previous episode. That's brand new. I love it. There's a shop update every Monday at 5 p.m. Paris time. There's a newsletter sent to you every Monday at 5 p.m. Paris time. It's just one newsletter per week. And when you subscribe, you get a free button. Well, a gift. It's not a free button, but I gift it to you. It's the button for the Jimmy Shawl. Sorry. Now, it's because there is a KAL ongoing right now for this pattern. A very cool KAL, I might add. What else? Well, podcast episode every Monday at 5 also. And that's it, guys. And you have all the links. Everything you might ask yourself, everything is in the show notes, okay? All the links to my website, to my Etsy shop, to my Instagram, to my newsletter, everything. So today, a very short episode because I'm in the middle of my last dyeing session of creating the colorways for the advent calendars. So I'm almost done. It's the last session in which I'm creating colorways because actually I'm creating the whole palette, the whole 24 colors, brand new colors. The only color I'm not creating today and it will be left on my to-do list is the colorway for the full skin. So I think this will be next week. But otherwise, today marks the end of the colorways creation for the advent calendars. And then I will dye until everything is ready for you guys. It will ship early November. So thank you so much for your orders. Thank you. I know that some of you who watch the podcast in English have placed an order. For some of you, it's the first order, so I hope you will be delighted. I'm very happy. I'm over the moon that you jumped and tried the calendar. I hope you will be happy. I'm very happy and excited about this calendar. If you had a close look at the inspiration image I chose, it's actually my workbook for creating the colorways for the advent calendars. I'm actually working with that book in front of me and thinking hard about which colors I'm going to pick from that image and create. And my objective is to have 24 colors that work well together. And once all the 24 colorways are dyed, I'm going to look at them, put them in the right order, and start working on the design. And the order of the design will be the order in which you will open your little envelopes every day. So that's such a cool project. I'm enjoying working on that so much, and I love creating new colorways, and I feel like I have an infinite numbers of possibilities even with a palette like this, I could have created the double of colorways. I have just to limit myself to 24, but 25 actually, but yeah, it's a great project and I love working on it. So thank you so much for, you know, joining me in this adventure. It's going to be fun, I hope, and I hope that it will add a little bit of magic to your Advent time. So yeah, so that's why it's a shorter episode today. I began the dyeing session. I had to stop because the boys, my two boys, went to their summer camp activities. So Maxime is doing bow shoot, like bow shooting, and Constant is doing roller skating, and I have to fetch them in like 20 minutes. And also I have this fiber festival coming up. It's in 2 days, so I'm pretty excited and working like crazy, although I've been very careful to, you know, eat regularly and properly and have my sleep and everything, because otherwise I won't make it. But I've been working like crazy, and the kids are at home because it's summer. So my days are like, okay, emails, take the little one to the daycare, and then back at home, and then a few errands because the boys need indoor shoes and mini water bottles that I forgot. And then I had to grab a bit of lunch for everybody because I didn't want to cook today, and then I did a bit of dyeing, and then podcast, and then I get dyeing. And then I'm going to fine-tune a bit of a lot of details for the Fiber Festival, because I still have to prepare for my workshop. I'm a hostess to a workshop this weekend to help French knitter knit English patterns, because it's a big thing for French knitters. There is a wealth of knitting pattern in English all over the web and all over Ravelry, but a lot of French knitters are quite afraid of trying to knit something that is not even in their native language. So what I'm doing is that I'm offering them to have 2 hours to help them tackle the, you know, first pattern in English, because actually you don't have to speak English to be able to knit something in English. You can definitely, I mean, it works for every language. So what's more important is to be a knitter, to know knitting, and then you can, you know, work around the main abbreviations and things like that with a little glossary. So that's the theme of the workshop of the weekend. I still need to finish my preparation for that, and also a lot of aimable listing, and yeah, a bit of admin and things like that. But all the big things are done, so that's cool. And the only thing that is making me very nervous is that I have my second COVID vaccine shot tomorrow morning, and the fair is the day after tomorrow. So I'm a bit nervous about that, because I've heard a lot of things about the second injection being very tough for the body and everything. So fingers crossed. Okay. Otherwise, I just wanted to share a bit with you about the Jimmy Shawl KAL. So again, the Jimmy Shawl is the pattern that you get as a gift when you subscribe to the newsletter. Here it is in bright neon colors. I have a few kits for this pattern in on my booth. I will have on my booth. I will put everything that remains in the shop on Monday. There will be a big shop update on Monday, but it's a surprise shop update because I don't know what will be in the shop update. There will be some aimable, there will be some yarn. What I can tell you, if you want to know or have an inkling, is to look at the previous episode where I showed you a bit of the things I planned for the Fête de la Laine. I will have Rockety kits, I will have kits for Jimmy, I will have kits for Summer Crush. Oh, and I wanted to show you very quickly, I received my sample for Summer Crush knitted with my yarns, and this is it. This is the Summer Crush shawl. That's one of my patterns that I love. It's a shawl, very summery, with shells, a stitch pattern that is very evocative of shells, and lots of eyelets and stripes and ribs and everything. It's the shawl that you need when you don't want to get bored. You never have time to get bored with that shawl. It's lovely. I love it, and I'm really happy to have it knitted with my yarn, because I had two already, but knitted with other dyers yarn before I had my own hand-dyed, you know, business. So I'm very happy about that, and I think that the color looks good on me with my new hair color. It's too hot. Oh, I won't keep it, it's too hot. But yeah, so there will be kits for this baby as well in those colorway. That's the colorway Conch for the lighter one, the main color, and the colorway just peachy for the contrasting color. And this is my Jimmy. So I'm not really participating to the KAL on Instagram, because I just don't have any time to knit. I've had very little time to knit over the past 2 weeks. I definitely didn't have time to knit and sip coffee or tea, which is the theme for the middle of the week. It's tea time with Jimmy, was yesterday. So no, but I really love where it's going. It's not Jimmy really, it's just me, you know. I've knitted already 2 Jimmys. I just felt I wanted to do things a bit different, and it's starting to look very different. So this is not Jimmy, this is Kevin. And I did make a lot of progress on the read-along, accompanying read-along. It's Mud, Muck and Dead Things, the title in English. I'm at chapter 8. I read a lot while I was at the hairdresser on Tuesday, because it was very long. It took me the whole afternoon to look like this. I'm still enjoying it, but I must say, based on the title and the cover, I know you shouldn't judge a book on its cover, but based on that, I thought it was more like a, you know, comedy, like police / comedy, a bit like Agatha Raisin maybe. This is really not funny at all. I mean, it's good, it's very good, but it's really not. It's a crime story, but not funny. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm not even at the half of the book, so maybe there will be a bit more funny things, or well, I don't know. But yeah, I was expecting something lighter in tone and in story. That I find it a bit dark, but okay, that's okay. Let's go with it. So if you're wondering about the Jimmy Shawl KAL, how you can join and jump in, you can definitely jump in at any time. It's an Instagram challenge until the 31st of July, and then you have until the 30th of September to post your finished Jimmy Shawls on Instagram and or Ravelry, and there will be prizes. I forgot one of my lovely sponsors last week. I'm sorry about that. I forgot Muriel, who has a website that's marocadia.com, and she offers some tea, and that's so cool. Again, my phone. So there will be tea to be won, and I received prizes from the lovely Fabienne, who prepared several prizes. The first prize is this lovely project bag with I-cord strings. Can you believe that? It's sheep's knitting, which is completely apropos. Okay, and it goes with a lovely pins and a set of sheep. Let's stay in the theme. Lovely sheep stitch markers. So that's the first prize, which is really a great prize. Then there is another prize, a smaller bag with the same lovely knitted cord, with a needle cozy and a pins, a sheep yarn / sheep pin, and no, yeah, some sheep progress markers. So that's the second prize. And then it's stitch markers galore. She made all that. So there will be, again, some sheeps. So that will be a third winner. A fourth winner will have those. Fifth winner will win those. And there's a lot of them, huh? There's like 8 or 10. I think 10 each time. It's wonderful. I love those. And the one I think I prefer, so that was the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th winner get these. That's great. That's to mark your increase or your rows, or that's so clever. Love that. So thank you again, Fabienne. That's wonderful prizes that you're offering. So I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. I think that's it, guys. It was a bit messy, it was a bit all over the place, because that's how I am these days. I'm wearing my rocket tee in the Dreamy Ara colorway. So, in case you're wondering. And that's it, and I will resume my dyeing session and yeah, run everywhere to... I'm gonna fetch the boys first, and then dyeing, and then emails, because I'm super late to answering to emails and messages on Etsy. So if you're waiting an answer from me, that's because the past few days have been hectic. So I'm going to do some emails and messages, and I'm going to end the day with maybe, you know, paying some invoices and preparing for the Fiber Festival. It's been so long since the last Fiber Festivals that, yes, it's less easy than it has been before, because I don't have all the checklists and everything in mind. I really, like, I just have to start from scratch, but it's going to be okay. And what's important is that I'm super happy to be able to see you guys if you come to my booth, and for those of you who can't make it, know that I'm doing everything as I'm always doing. There will be no disruption. Monday will be like any other Monday at Tricot Stitch, with a shop update, the newsletter, the podcast, and lots of things in the shop. So surprise shop update. You take care, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye bye, guys. Ciao.